I think actually we started with Lamphelt in 86 or 87 with another chair, which I've just thought about. I just remember that we made a chair called Alpha, which was a absolutely first chair we did for Lamphelt, and that must have been in maybe 87 or something. We did that chair, and just with the year after, or maybe one after, we did the Newport sofa chair. 70s, 80s have been a great time for the Swedish Social Democracy's time for building up institutions, companies, and so on. And that was a very, very big market for actually maybe 90% of the market or something. And they lost in these years because of this crisis where everybody had to be more careful. They lost half of the market. And that was a start for why going on the export market. And you can also say that Campus was the start for, the real start for Lamphelt coming from the export as an export company.
Lamphelt has been, the designers of Lamphelt has been Lindauer and Lindekrans only then. And so it was a big effort for us to get a job like trying to make a chair for the export market with all this technology and features put into such kind of chair.
I remember, I think I do anyway, that the most important thing for us was the aesthetical features, which was very, very important for making Campus as making it as a kind of architectural element in the big architecture, as a part of the architecture, which was this waved, you can say waved feeling of the things, or waved form, convex, concave, simple form. It's a funny thing actually, but the most architect, when they have created a room, they don't want to put any furniture in it actually. They think that the room should be there clean and nice, and not having all these things, furniture and so on. And this is of course not the whole way. But I mean, our idea the visual idea for Campus was to make a chair which was too noisy.
A chair which should be a mass chair will always be many together. It is not one by one, but often in rows and like many side by side. So this should be a part of the shaping, the whole design in the chair, that it was meant to be side by side, and of course also should be nice as a single chair, but so the design was created to be chairs together, and the idea of separating the back and seat was to get the chair transparent in the architecture, so you could see the light through the chair, and not too noisy in the room, as Peter said.
I mean, the most important for us in this kind of things is to make life simple. I mean, if you make furniture, it should make life simple. It should not be complicated of many different kind of joinings and different kind of complicated forms and so on. We think that, and it is of course also, I mean, but the important thing for me at least is that it is very simple to go to use this thing here. You doesn't have to learn anything before you go. Just sit down, and if you open your eyes, it should not be complicated to look at. And there is of course very important that you not have any screws through pipe into a bag and all these kinds of things. But that's important, and I think that we learned ourselves a lot of making Campus in this time, because we as Johan says, have used it in so many other kinds of things, not the same visual or aesthetical features, but we have used this idea of make it simple.
To put a back on a tube without screws was a challenge which was funny to work with, because it could give a opportunity to show something as a explanation of static and construction together with design, the forming, and so when we found out to make the veneer thicker, especially on the spot where we hit the back with the pipe, it became a kind of decoration at the same time as a functional way to put parts together.
In the campus original, when we started with it, was very important where we had this the print of the body in the veneer, that you can you have a limit in the wood construction. You can say in the veneer there's a limit. You cannot form it as you can form plast, but you can still make a kind of print. If you divide it in two parts, back and seat, you can make a print of the body in it. And that was the idea of campus.
Yeah, and you can ask how come that this quiet type of shaping can be so successful in over time, and I really don't have any precise answer, but I think that the totality is very important, and also that we didn't went for a kind of very fashion like chair. It should be quite icon way of design, which should rest for a long time. So I don't think that the curve of selling was going up like this, but it was going like this and kept in a high level because we was lucky to hit the good combination of shaping and functionality.
The name Campus is actually it's a fantastic name. It's a fantastic brand name, and that is Ragnar. Ragnar came up with this name there, and in the contrast to many other names, Børve and what in hell you are calling furniture for today, it's an interesting thing that you get a name where you have an association to where it is used. I mean, big campus, which is the whole teaching, you can say, area and so on. That was a generous name he came up with there, and it had been used for the whole family of chairs. And actually, interesting thing, and sometimes international, Campus was more known than Lammølt as a brand, actually, because it sold itself, actually.
During all those years, we have been doing a lot with the chair. It has not been finished, and it has...
it will never be finished.
It will never be finished. But we have kept it alive with a lot of features which has made the chair today even better than when we started out 20 years ago. And all this work has been going on because all the knowledge we get through the selling, through the markets, feedback from the market, all the salespeople coming back and asking for this and that, and And that is also why we some years ago made a plastic version, which today is an important part of the campus family. If you are able to keep a product for such a long time, you will be so lucky that you can keep it alive by changing the colors, by having new materials, by do something more intelligent, so that perhaps you can keep the price down and so on. And that is what we have been doing. So in the competition, which is very hard in the market today, we have a very, very competitive product.
And that's also an interesting thing, that things are coming, running again and again, and that they can be used for some generations. I mean, that it is important for the waste and the whole thing, that you get this circulation of chairs. Anyway. Det var det.